Howdy, Practical Patriots and Practical Preppers out there. Gross aus Texas. Hey, folks, Giant Practical Nurse. Just had something happen. I wanted to share it with y'all. So maybe if it happens to you, you'll know one of the things to look for. So, was out running my Wolf T91 upper, which is coupled with my Palmetto State Armory lower. And all of a sudden, the thing would not fire. It would not go into safe, So I made sure that I dropped the mag, pulled the charging handle to the rear, make sure there was no other ammunition in there, and disconnected the upper from the lower. Then once I did that, let me kind of simulate what happened. I could not put the weapon on safe, or the lower on safe. It just would not budge. I could not, if I squeezed the trigger, engage the hammer. What I had to do was get one of my little pokey tools, and while I was poking right down in there, all right, I was able to squeeze the trigger and have the hammer go up. But then I looked at it and I noticed something really interesting. Get my little high-speed tool here out. I noticed right down here, right in there, I noticed something really shiny. And I was like, what in the world is that? And I could not, I shook the lower. I could not get the thing to dislodge. I had no clue what it was. Turns out this little piece right here was the culprit. It had got jammed down in there, and it came from this round right here, this casing. Hornady 5.56 NATO. Now, I don't know if that was the actual manufacturer, if they just happened to be a casing, like brass or whatever, ripped off part of the rim. I don't know. I did go looking through all my boxes of ammunition, and I could not find another round like this that had this casing with that exact head stamp on there. No clue. However, it was a really easy fix. I just took the fire control group out of there, and of course the piece just fell right out. But amazing, a little piece like that can shut the entire lower down. I mean, that said, I'm not blaming anything. It's just one of those things that happens. When I was in my training mindset, when this thing went down, the first thing that went through my mind was go to your secondary firearm. However, again, just in training also, okay, just take it apart, find out what's wrong with it. Easy fix. But if it ever happens to you where your lower stops working, that may be something you want to look into to see if there might be just some little piece of brass or anything that may have got in there and got underneath there and basically, to quote an old saying, just jammed it up. Questions, comments, leave them below. Until I see y'all again, I'm Johnny Practical Nurse. Salute out here. It can happen to anyone.